Okay, today I'm going to demonstrate a brand new feature we just released onto or just enabled on the VLP, the Vivid Learning Platform. This feature will allow you to add your own models to a channel that you have authoring rights in. So if you can author into a channel, you'll be able to add a model to that channel and go through the setup process. And by adding a model to your channel, you're able to then start using that model in some of our new apps. And I will be demoing those over the next few videos. So let me show you how you can add a model to your channel. So here I am on the VLP. I'm logged in. I'm going to go to my channel. And underneath the new button over here, I'm going to click that. And then I'm going to say new channel model. Now, there's going to be, during this period of transition, we're going to be moving away from this models tab that you might see on your channel. There's going to be a little bit of confusion for a little bit as we get through this and try to find out the right words, but ultimately this models tab and the channel models are two different things. And this models tab you see over here, this is more of our old legacy player models or models that work with their old legacy player. And these channel models are going to be models that work with the new player, with Player 2, particularly Player 2 apps. So just try to understand that for now. We're going to work through getting this much more understandable, and eventually this tab over here will probably go away. So anyways, let me get to this. I'm going to add a new channel. You can see we switch pages. We're in a new spot. And it's going to ask me to upload a model. So let me find a model. I'm going to browse my computer. Let's go to downloads. It's going to want a GLB. And let me see. Let me find one that it's kind of cool. Let's do, you know what? I'm going to do this beveled gear. So we're going to start. We're going to grab this beveled gear. I'm going to open it up. It's going to bring it in. And over here, you can see it. So here is the beveled gear. So I brought in this model. It's a GLB. First thing I'm going to do, there's a few things you need to set up as you're going through this. One is you're going to need to set up a default position, and this is only used when you're authoring an activity and you're going to use this model. We don't have any data associated with it yet. We need to know, well, what's a nice default view for this model. So I'm going to kind of get a nice, oblique angle here, and we're going to hit set default position. So now the default position is set. Over here, we have a list of all the meshes in the scene, all their names. These are what the modeler named them in the GLB. And often you're going to want to rename them or kind of adjust them. These could be displayed to your end user through like a hover label or maybe some menus or something. So let's go ahead and clean these up a little bit. So I'm going to go through and take off these things so that these words look right. Now this is our first release of this. It's a kind of I would say an early release. We have lots more ideas on what we're going to do with this setup. So right now it's a little bit rudimentary, but it's getting us through. It's getting us so we can add models. You'll notice you can't like correlate between this name and the object over here. That would be nice. We're going to also be adding ways for you to tag objects. So you can like group up, say, the case and the rings and all those things. Ooh, this is a weird word. Look at that. Chamfered cylinder. That's a name that was not set by the author, and I don't know which one it is, so I don't know what to name it. All right, the name was not set by the modeler. What do you guess that is? Well, we'll just keep going. Interior bearing case, and we'll get this going a little faster. You know what? I know how we'll figure that out in a little bit. Let's do this. A pinion, some shaft, a support, another support, and a wheel. I wonder what those wheels are. I don't know. Okay, so now I've got the names looking the way I want them. So I'm going to hit next. Last thing we got to do, we got to set up a thumbnail. So I'm just gonna use the same view, and I'm gonna click set thumbnail. It previews it over here for you. Now we got to set up some metadata. What is this thing called? We're going to call this beveled gear. And then you can give a little description of it. A dissectable model of a series of beveled gears. I don't know, probably could do better than that, but then I'm gonna hit submit and it's gonna hopefully work. So what it's doing now is it's gathering up all the data and sending it all up to the API. And now that is on our channel. All right, so that is how you add a model to a channel. I'm gonna go ahead and close. It's gonna take me back to my page. In the next video, I'm gonna show you what you can do with that model and how you can edit that model down the road. So that was just quickly showing how you can add a model to a channel. I hope you enjoyed that.